Michigan football has arrived at their first road game of the season, one that has been circled by a lot of people since the preseason. Michigan at Iowa. This is a preview here. Michigan doesn't win at Kinnick. That's the narrative I've heard all off season, and there's truth to it. Michigan has lost 5 of the last 6 on the road versus Iowa. They do lead the series, though. Michigan does 43-15 and 4 ties. But Iowa's defense is really, really good again. And will Michigan be forced into Iowa's type of game, meaning low possessions, time of possession, Iowa's eating up the clock, keeping the ball away from Michigan, turnovers, defensive scores for Iowa? Will that happen this time? Missed field goals by Michigan was one of the games. Coming off a 34-point performance versus Maryland, and their speed on defense, and they covered Michigan's weapons very well. I think it was a good precursor for this game. Can Iowa cover like Maryland did? Keep up with the speedy receivers that Michigan has? I know they're going to keep everything in front. I know they're going to force us to try and run the ball and not go downfield, but we have to keep going downfield, okay? Especially versus type. Michigan hasn't had the depth like we've had in the past. I don't know. It's been a decade or maybe 2 since we've had the talent and depth that we have right now, not to mention the quarterback potential with J.J. McCarthy. It's going to be a battle. Will it be a struggle, or will Michigan pull away? In the end, I don't think it'll be anything like the Big Ten title game. That's for sure. Michigan's offense is scoring 50 points per game, 489 yards per game. 46% on third down is kind of concerning, especially against this type of a defense. And we've only played Maryland in 3 cupcakes, so that number needs to be better. It don't look that good, and something's got to give here, because Michigan's scoring 50, Iowa's giving up 5.8, which is the nation's best points per game, and they're only giving up 236 yards per game. But their offense is only scoring 233, or they're only getting 233 yards per game, which is the worst in the nation, and they're only scoring 17 points per game. Meanwhile, Michigan's defense is allowing 11 points per game and 400. No, that number's wrong. Sorry about that. But they're only allowing 29% on third down. So how is Iowa going to move the ball? How is Michigan going to move the ball? But, that's where we're at. Will it be a close game? On offense, Michigan is getting 255 passing yards per game and 234 rushing yards per game. So very, very balanced. And I like that going into the Iowa game. Keep them guessing. We have to be able to do it all. I've said it before. Keep throwing downfield. Keep having them intermediates. I didn't see enough slants and reverses and counters and all. Do it all. We didn't do very much of that last game. Take the pressure off McCarthy. But Iowa's defense is only giving up 163 passing yards per game and 73 rushing yards per game. So they're giving up 73 rush yards. We're getting 234. What's going to give there? Michigan has the #1 offensive line in the nation, going up against Iowa's really, really good defense. And speaking of defense, let's talk about Michigan's defense. Only giving up 136 passing yards per game and 109 rushing yards per game. And Iowa is only passing for 131, so less than Michigan's giving up. And 102 rushing yards per game is what they're getting on offense. So pretty similar to what Michigan's given up, so far versus some crappy teams, and Maryland. Maryland factors into that. Tulia was good. Copeland, all them, Hemby, everyone played very well for Maryland last week. But this game comes down to how will Iowa score. They may stop and hold Michigan to lesser points than the 50 they're averaging, but how are they going to score any points? Spencer Petras is 51% for 524 yards in 4 games. So what are you talking, like 135 yards per game or something like that? Well, I had it 131. Not good. Not good at all. Caleb Johnson has 29 carries for 174 yards and 2 touchdowns, which is good for 170th in the nation yards-wise. It's a decent yards per carry, but their second best running back is LaShawn Williams, who has 170 yards, which is 176th in the nation. But it took him 49 carries to get there. Not a good yards per carry at all, but he does have 2 touchdowns. How are they going to move the ball at all? And can they really slow down and stop Michigan's offense? It's a toss up. It's a tough game for me to decide whether Michigan will struggle or just blow them out. And I don't think it'll be anything like the Big Ten title game last year. I got Michigan 31 and Iowa. Maybe they get 10. Maybe they get 2 scores. Maybe. So there you have it. That's my Michigan versus Iowa preview. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Remember to like the video if you did enjoy it. Share with other people. Subscribe if you have not. And hit the bell for notification so you know when my next videos will be posted. Because I don't even know when they will be posted. I did get a new jetpack this week. So maybe the internet will be better for me here in Michigan. There you have it. It's a toss-up for me on a blowout or a close game. Michigan, I have no doubt, will win this game. So there you have it. Remember to everyone to have a great day. And go Blue.